Yeah, you almost don't have a quorum.
You got a spare.
I'll stay for $100.
Skew your mouth all over.
Yeah, you think, you think? No coffee and donuts. These then, heading to Florida. This, Easter break. Spring break.
Yes, it's on.
He has his own device. We'll put in a word to him.
My other son is gonna go too. Leave his dog with me.
Yeah, makes it nice. Save all that money I'm printing, so. All right, the time is 7 p.m. We'll call this meeting to order. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Pulaski,
Here.
trustee Berkshire, trustee Delapenna,
Here.
trustee Domke,
Here,
trustee Lanisa, here, trustee Prokowski,
Here.
trustee Trejo.
We have a quorum. We'll move on to presentation of the prepared agenda tonight. Is there a motion to approve?
moved it.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries. We'll now move on to village board public comment. Anyone wish to provide a comment on a topic or an agenda item may address the village board during the public comment and public hearing segments of the village board agenda by submitting comments in advance using the online form or during the meeting. Madam Clerk, do we have any submitted in advance?
No.
Do we have any members of the public here tonight that wish to address the board? Seeing none, we'll move on to officials and staff reports. Under mayor, is there a motion from the board to a motion to appoint Rich Eddington as the interim acting police chief with the advice and consent of the board of trustees?
Moved.
There's a second. I had the pleasure of swearing in interim Chief Eddington on Friday after Chief Herron's retirement. So this is more just a formality to make sure we're all teed up. So any other discussion on this? All right, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Domke,
Aye.
trustee Lanisa,
Aye.
trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Prokowski.
Aye. That motion carries. Thank you so much. Happy to have you on board, sir, and we're looking forward to rounding out the search. And then unable to join us tonight, but I did want to just recognize our Beth Keller-Stein for 29 years of service on our Planning and Zoning Commission. So really enjoyed having her service and whatnot. Unfortunately, when we downsized, we had to not everyone had a seat. So I did want to recognize her for her service, as well as Tom Stringfellow, who had 25 years of service as well. So we'll both send them a commemorative plaque for their appreciation. But thank you for your service to the community. We've benefited from your leadership on those commissions over the years. Other than that, I don't have any other report besides happy spring break to everyone. So any trustees have a report tonight? Wayne?
Well, of course, this is my bi-weekly thing on the Roselle History Museum. And our great trustee, Tom Prokowski, is going to be leading us through the joys and funny stories of political USA. I also said that David was going to say something. So David, you are obligated to at least
I'll be there.
leave some historical thing for us. That's, by the way, on April 15th, which you can remember that because that's the day that the taxes are all due. So you'll have some money coming back at just the right time to come over there and get some wine and cheese. So what time is it, Tom? What time do they do?
6 o'clock.
Okay, and what time are you up?
Wait, no, 6:30, and then I'm up at 7.
Okay, so if you want to get there for the prime event, 7 o'clock, but if you want to get there to get enough wine to enjoy the prime event, get there at 6. I'm done.
Perfect. Thank you. Any other trustees have a report? Tom?
Yes, I have 2 things. Just another reminder that Flags for Roselle subscriptions are currently open still. They are open for another month, so they'll be closing on May 1st. So if you have not signed up yet, make sure you remember to send your check-in or go on the website. Also, just another reminder that the Food Pantry's second annual gala is coming up on April 29th. Tickets are also available for that. $100 for a ticket goes to a very, very, very good cause, obviously, the Roselle United Methodist Church's Food Pantry. And that is all I have, Mayor Plesky.
Wayne?
And to add to that, on that beautiful day of the gala, during the day, we have the Bachfest parade, so we can get all hyped up for the gala by, the afternoon, so.
Perfect. Any other trustees have a report tonight? See none. Clerk?
Report.
Village Attorney? Village Administrator? Treasurer's report?
Good evening. Tonight is the treasurer's report for February, which is in your packet, the full report. I just have some highlights to report and then any questions that you may have. The slide is the revenues for the general fund, budget to actual, just a chart of largest revenues. And this is just showing that almost all of the revenues, except for cable TV franchise, are all above budget as we're in the second month of the year. So one of the biggest ones that you can see there is the sales tax, 175,000, almost over budget already. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Property taxes are going to be slightly askew for the first several months. Cook County, of course, the tax bills went out late. And then now the one that is normally due in February is not due till March. So we're going to see that off for pretty much the whole year until we get to the fall. On the second slide or next slide, just wanted to show you the revenue of the month. Sales tax increased 44.4%. That was one business in particular, so I can't really get into that in a public meeting. But there was a very large increase for the month. Some of the other ones also did well as well. And the top 25 continue to be the same businesses and contributing the same. But overall, the sales tax has been up for the last several months. In building permits, the number of permits are lower, but we have higher revenue. And one of the reasons is Timberleaf. We're still seeing permits come in. They're still building the homes out there on Rodenberg. And so far during the year, expenditures are 12% of budget. And of course, in the report, February were 16%. So expenditures are under according to the month. And then interest returns continue to be strong. Of course, everybody sees the Fed raising interest rates. But then our market value of our investments are a roller coaster, and just so everybody knows, again, we hold investments to maturity. We don't sell them, so the loss is only a paper loss. But it's been up and down for quite a while now. And I just wanted to give a little bit of preliminary results on 2022. Our audit field work is complete. We're just waiting for the police and fire and IMRF pension valuations. And so far to date, general fund revenues are over expenditures by $1,735,000. That's probably right around where we're going to be when we come to you with the mid-year report, mid-year budget. When we go over some of the items, how to use that fund balance. And then finally, sales tax, income tax, local use tax, hotel, eating, and ambulance billing are the main drivers of the revenue for last year. All of those contributed greatly. They were way over budget. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for Tom? Seeing none, just keep the good news coming. Thank you so much. We'll move on to unfinished business. Tonight, we have the consent agenda next. All items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine, procedural, informational, self-explanatory, and non-controversial in nature and will be enacted in one motion. There'll be no discussion of these items. Tonight, we have presentation and approval of the village board minutes of March 13th, 2023. Pass an ordinance adopting the 2023 Village of Roselle official zoning map. Adopt a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement for the concept design engineering services for the Roselle Road streetscape and Irving Park Road streetscape between the Village of Roselle and Christopher B. Burke Engineering Limited in the amount of $147,944. Adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with Schroeder Incorporated for the 2023 sidewalk replacement and utility dig-up program not to exceed $159,965. And adopt a resolution approving the Village of Roselle lead service line replacement policy. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. I'll second.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Domke.
Aye.
Trustee Lanisa.
Aye.
Trustee Pankowski.
Aye.
That motion carries. Moving on with our regular agenda, we have nothing under community development, administration, fire, police, public works, but finance. Trustee Pankowski.
Thank you, Mayor Plesky. I'd like to start off by moving approval of the accounts payable list for March 27th, 2023 in the amount of $1,959,856.46.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Seeing none, that motion carries.
Okay, moving on to 14B, I'd like to move adoption of a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract between the Village of Roselle and SB Friedman Development Advisors for a not to exceed amount of $59,270 for professional services related to the $11 million bond issuance for the Metro 19 garage.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Pankowski.
Aye.
Trustee Delapenna.
Aye.
Trustee Domke.
Aye.
Trustee Lanisa.
Aye.
That motion carries.
And that is all I have, Mayor Plesky.
Perfect. We have nothing under new business tonight. Is there any other business for discussion only by the board? Seeing none, we have another opportunity for public comment. Is there any member of the public that wish to make a comment tonight? Seeing none, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
For a second? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Suppose nay. Any abstentions? We are adjourned at